Hey everybody, welcome back to another executive interview. I'm your host today, Josh LaPresto, SVP of Sales Engineering, here with Eugene Laykhtman from Vocal IP CEO. Eugene, welcome on, man.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for having me.
Look, long-time Telarus supplier. You've been a friend of the family for a long time. Want to cover a couple quick bullets with you real quick. 30 seconds, background on the company, kind of how you started, any little quick history there you want everybody to know.
Sure. Vocal IPs originated in year 2006. So in the very early days of our existence, we've become friends with Telarus family. And in fact, Josh, I do remember the time that you were working for Carrier Sales.
Oh, yeah.
An interesting fact to mention there is that we were Telarus's phone system from 2011 to 2014. So we do have a little bit of a history to fall back on.
Yeah.
So it's one of the interesting things on the path from there, from the earlier days, we've embraced software development as our path to market in the UCaaS space. So today, not that many carriers are capable of expanding boundaries of existing products. So this is the business that we're in today.
Love it. Love it. There's a couple key things in that. So today I want to cover, we're going to talk UCaaS, we're going to talk SD-WAN, and then we're going to talk surprise piece at the end. But you've got a great UCaaS platform. It's been around for a long time. You've got some core things in there, but I think you've also got some other features and benefits that people might not know about. Can you talk about those real quick?
Absolutely, absolutely. So from early days, we embraced the BroadSoft platform and pretty much right away recognized the shortcomings of it and the lack of collaboration features, the lack of automation, and the lack of an intuitive interface to begin with. So we started a software development aiming to make this a friendly and easy to consume product and service. We also identify numerous features and functionalities that BroadSoft did not have. So our software creation put us on a path of functionality creation, as well as the creation of multiple integrations. We sort of look at our product today and we offering this, and we like to call it, voice as an integrated service due to our ability to interface with multiple applications, some of which we'll mention here. So speaking of some of the main functions, some of the major functions, I guess, we put around the BroadSoft platform, those that never existed on a platform. So we've created an enterprise faxing, which could be consumed as a part of a portal, as part of UCaaS, as well as a standalone application. So today, the faxing supports any type of client that a customer would want to use, starting from obviously a fax machine connected to the ATA, as well as an ability to send us an email attachment, which would be dispatched as fax, as well as being able to log on to the portal and dispatch, that attachment this way. We're also building hooks into Teams and WebEx to make that faxing application available to us today. We are actively and successfully replacing far more expensive enterprise faxing applications, standalone faxing applications that dominate market today. So we welcome you guys to try some of that. Call recording is another application that we built from scratch. BroadSoft only pushes off the media, but then our systems have to record that information. So not only do we record, we also transcribe with the use of multiple underlying APIs. So this is where another difference comes in. We are not trying to be the best API ourselves. We would rather use the best API available intelligence underneath. And this way, a customer would have a choice to use a fairly expensive Google and AWS, limited vocabulary and precise healthcare targeted nuance, as well as other 94% accurate transcription functionalities. So a customer can choose to which of the transcription engines to use, and all of this is consumed through a portal, as well as integrations that we build allows us to deposit that information inside of enterprise applications the customer would have. We are building APIs into these applications based on business cases. So to us, this is almost like a market-driven path to software creation. Yeah. So we're responding to market demand as to where the customer would want our product and how they would like to consume it. So we're very, very flexible. And As you guys can realize, we are during a sales process, we're able to entertain customers' wish lists as to which functionality, which integrations they would like to create. You know, we don't blanketly promise to create any and all, but we'll definitely give it a strong consideration, right? We are not bound by any kind of limitation of product. It is our code, and we can extend it to, you know, everyone's satisfaction.
And there's some key emergency services in there too, right? I don't want to miss those.
Right. There's a number of integrations that we had built. I mean, obviously, we integrate with Teams. Teams could be used very transparently as a cell phone. You can also operate inside a Salesforce without leaving the Salesforce with use of our telephony. There's a dialer inside a Salesforce, allows you to receive some calls. Yes, integrations with emergency services, of course. So I think we are one of the very few carriers on the market that actually know exactly where telephones are. And in the event if 911 call is made from our telephony, we identify the location within the 20 feet of uncertainty. So we supply quite a precise location information. We supply that to the police, but the greater value is to supply this to the local emergency management personnel. So imagine this would be a school or educational institution. Any 911 call made would be sent, and a pin drop would be received by the local emergency management group or security guards, who would be able to immediately respond, and, you know, whether it's a healthcare or a different type of emergency, to respond a lot quicker than a police. You know, police also gets far more accurate location of the caller opposed to just get a post office address, which they would get without such integration.
Love it.
And perhaps the last item to mention here, in a financial services community, we have adopted to all three providers of ring down lines, which we can now overlay on the top of a hosted telephony, whether that's being IPC, 5.9s. The services are appearing on our hosted phones, and they work exactly the way that IPC say intended them to be. Or, you know, immediate ring down, somebody picks up on the other side. So we're actively replacing $250, $300 accounts with, you know, our $20, $30 accounts. So that brings us significant recognition in financial services space.
Love it. Good stuff. Let's talk about real quick here. Let's jump into, you've got some great SD-WAN, Fortinet Fabric. Give us just kind of the quick 1 to 2 minute overview. What are you guys doing in SD-WAN? What's different for anybody that's not aware?
Right. We embraced Fortinet Security Fabric due to the diversity of its product set. There's also, we performed sort of a evaluation based on the amount of features and the horsepower we get per dollar. And in that comparison, Fortinet stands far apart from many other platforms. So that became our sort of default choice of the SD-WAN platform. And as soon as we say SD-WAN, as you know, Fortinet within the same devices offers a full firewall functionality, which we find quite useful for different applications. So all of that is managed and connected to a full stack of Fortinet management applications. So that's FortiManager, FortiAnalyzer. We actively deploying Fortinet ZTNA, and in a ZTNA deployment, one of the challenges is to actually support installation of clients and users' desktops. You know, sometimes the process is not terribly automated. We do have an internal group that would support users through all such trouble. So that proliferation of Fortinet product sets is quite exciting for us, and we're able to deliver very featureful, aggressively priced solutions to the market. So we win a lot of business with this.
Good, love it. And last but not least, you guys are always in this conversation lately, it seems like, around surveillance and security, and we're talking AI and all of these things. I see your guys' name popping up out there real quick. Tell us about, you know, what is it that you guys are doing there, and why is that turned into a niche? What's that product?
Yeah, sort of when we look at video surveillance, we kind of have this vision where the video surveillance today is mostly known as a premise service. Well, looking forward for 10 years, we expect all of this to be a cloud service. So we've sort of early on in this path embraced this transition and offering video surveillance as a managed cloud application. The managed cloud application that does not force users to replace their cameras. Our software is able to adapt to 12,000 or over 12,000 existing cameras, makes, and models. We can even digitize your analog cameras and convert them into the same unified system with the same workflow. Video surveillance is overlaid by analytics, and those could be selected based on your needs. You do not need to purchase large and expensive analytic package. You can selectively choose whether you would want to know about, break-ins, crossing a line, loitering, looting. All of this is available and sends users notifications and alarms. Very frequently, this converts into savings to the physical security personnel existing at the site. As well as video surveillance, our video surveillance application integrates with 40 different access control applications. Now, we're not delivering access control itself, but with our app, you're able to obtain a centralized view and a centralized logging for access control and video surveillance together. So the conversion of this, it's also a fully managed service where we are responsible for the video integrity as well as notifying you if the cameras are lost. Allows us to roll the truck and fix it quickly. And so this new approach is also is a very good winner for us today.
Love it. Yeah, 12,000 cameras. I mean, that's huge. You guys can slot in pretty much anywhere. Thus whatever you have, whatever the tech is, take it over, sell the new. Huge piece, obviously physical and security and all these things that we're talking about right now. So awesome stuff in there. Look, we got UCaaS, we got tons of integrations, differentiators, call recording, emergency services, SD-WAN, security. No wonder you guys fit into all the different spots that you guys have. So take us home here. How do partners find you? How do you want them reaching out? SPDMs, where are you at? What's the website? Just take us home here.
Yeah, vocalip.com is how you find us. Everybody, I think, in Telarus world knows Michael Cortez. So Michael Cortez at vocalip.com is our leader in Telarus. Please feel free to contact. You can also call us, obviously, and call our sales team, 877-620-4170.
Beautiful. Okay, love it. Eugene, thanks so much. Awesome executive interview. Eugene Laykhtman, Vocal IP. Until next time, thanks, everybody.